So in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually buy your domain name from Godaddy.com and then basically make it to where you can use your own hosting. I'm going to be showing you how to transfer your name servers to 11.2 hosting, which is what I use. But I usually buy all of my domain names through GoDaddy. First of all, if you want to buy a domain name, type in the domain name here and find it. And it might be something like this is my website. You're going to search. It is going to come up and it's going to say it's there. You say get this domain name. So yeah, you can buy all that. Get the domain name. The thing is, whenever you buy anything from GoDaddy, they are the kings of upselling. So they're going to try to say, well, you really need this website builder and you can buy it for $60 a year, or you really need to buy this hosting. The thing is, you don't need to, and you really shouldn't, because I'm going to show you how to just get the domain name and then transfer it to your own hosting. Okay, so we're going to go to domain management right here, and this is where you go to view all the domain names that you have purchased. Pick one of your domains and you go to a little spot on the settings that says name servers, and this is where your domain points to based on whether you're parking, forwarding, or hosting your domain with us or another registrar. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to host it with another registrar. So click manage, and we're going to do custom name servers. Enter custom name servers, and this is easy. It's going to be just name server 1.11.2.com, and then this one is name server 2.11.2.com, and those are the only two you need. Once you get that in, it should work perfectly fine. Then we're going to save that. So now ProDrummerTips.com are going to be linked up to my 11.2 hosting account. And it's actually going to take a little bit of time for those name servers to change over. It might take a day, it might take just a few hours, but I'll be back to show you how to manage the domains on 11.2 in a minute. Okay, and now that the name servers have changed over, we're going to log back into our hosting account at 11.2, and this is the quick server login. Just click login to your hosting account, and we will go select add-on domains. Make sure I haven't done it already. Okay, it's not there, so we're going to go put ProDrummerTips.com in there and leave the subdomain the same, leave the document root the same, create a password, and this is for your FTP server, so you'll need to remember your FTP username and your password, and then you just click add domain. It'll take some time to process that request. Okay, I wanted to really quickly tell you that the FTP server login and username, you need to remember the password and the login, but I have never, actually very early on I used FTP uploaders, but I have not touched them. You don't need to use them to use the WordPress backend. Okay, and it processed, it created the FTP account on your server, and now what we can do is let's go to the dashboard, and we're going to go down here to Softaculous. Click on that, and we're going to install WordPress on the website. And we'll just select ProDrummerTips.com. The directory is we want it to be on the root, so we want to go to ProDrummerTips.com and to be able to actually see the WordPress website. and we don't want it installed on like WordPress or ProDrummerTips.com/WP. So we're going to just erase what was ever in this box. You can leave the database name the same, table prefix name the same. Then you just give your website a name. Just something like that, and you can actually change this within WordPress, so you don't have to think of like the most you don't have to think of the best name right now. You can always change that. Admin account, you need to change this to whatever you want, and then change your password. And then for the email, I'm just going to put my name at, and then you actually have to go and create this email address. So if you don't want the admin email to be that, you can use whatever current email address you have, so you can be sure that it'll email you all this stuff. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to do that. And then we just select install, and actually I'm going to email the installation directions to myself. Select install, and it shouldn't take more than a few minutes. That one was really quick, and we can go ahead and open the website in a new browser and see that WordPress is installed on ProDrummerTips.com, and that took us all of 4 minutes at the most. This is another important part. This is your administrative URL, and any WordPress login is pretty much always going to be whatever the website domain name that you have /WP-admin. You can always go to that, and it'll bring you to this page, which is where you log in, and you can make changes to your website through the WordPress dashboard, and we will go over that in a different video.